Hey everybody, welcome to the Dude Sports Show. I'm your host Eric Stewart. Today we're talking about Johnny Manziel getting back into the NFL after this. Stay tuned.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Alright guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're talking about Johnny Manziel wanting to get back into the NFL. Basically, he's taken a hiatus since 2016 whenever he got cut from the Browns. Nobody's really seen or heard from him in the news, in the media. But he did an interview with ABC talking about basically what's happened to him in the last few years. Johnny has quit substance abuse. He's been staying sober, trying to get clean. I guess he's been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, so he's been taking pills for that. He has an offer with the CFL in Canada to get into the football league and start playing football again. And his hopes are to get back into the NFL. I think the bad taste that he kind of left in the NFL, it's going to be a very hard road. I don't know if he's actually going to be able to pull it off or not. But, if he does, good for him. But, back whenever we were all watching him and we were waiting for this great football player to start playing football, we only saw a small quarterback that really couldn't get it done. I know he was going through a lot of stuff, and with that interview, he addressed all that, and he was very open in the interview, which is pretty cool. But, can he really come back? I mean, he might. Maybe his popularity might get him a contract in the NFL. But I don't know if he's actually going to be able to make it back into the NFL because of his history and kind of the way that he left the NFL and everything that happened there. He was very dramatic. I mean, he addressed that in the interview. He was partying a lot and drinking a lot, and it really caused him to not think right, not be on the right psyche to be able to sustain a career in the NFL. I hope he can do it, but he's a smaller guy. He's a smaller quarterback. I know everybody compares Drew Brees to smaller quarterbacks whenever you're a fan of them. And I get it. I think Drew Brees is great. It's great that he's a smaller quarterback and he's as good as he is. But Drew Brees also works very, very hard at his craft, and he never quits. He's always working out. He's always preparing himself for the game. He's always working hard. No days off. Drew Brees is kind of a different breed, and that's what makes him great, and that's why he can surpass his size in the NFL, is because he's always working hard to do that. Johnny Manziel, hopefully he's grown up a lot in the last few years, but he's still young, and we'll see what happens. I hope the best for him. I hope he can do it. He said the biggest turnaround though with him getting into rehab and trying to get clean was his fiance and his mom. His mom basically broke his mom's heart, and he finally woke up and realized what he was doing to his mom, and he had to kind of look in the mirror and realize that he needed to get straight. He says that he's been working out, doing what he needs to do to try to play football again. I hope the best for him. We'll see what happens. Good luck, Johnny Manziel, and Hopefully we see you in the NFL again. You got a long road ahead of you, but we can do anything we put our minds to, so keep doing it. Guys, the last thing I got for you is Ruebon Foster, the linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers, was arrested this weekend for domestic violence. Foster was being held without bail over the weekend, and he also got arrested in January 12th. For something similar to domestic violence. So it doesn't really look good for him. I know the 49ers later this afternoon met up with him and they had a discussion, but it's going to be a lengthy determination. It's going to take a while for them to determine what kind of punishment they should take. I don't know if he's going to be a linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. If he's a violent guy and he's doing that stuff off the field, and that breaks the code of conduct policy. So, I think he should be kicked out of the NFL. Definitely suspended for a while, but possibly kicked out of the NFL. We can't have this anymore. So, it's ridiculous. These guys are monsters, and they think it's cool running around beating up people and you know their girlfriends, wives, whatever it is. I don't think that he should be able to play anymore. It's kind of rough, but you know, you do the crime, you pay the time. So we'll see what happens there, though. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Make sure you smash that like button, though, and subscribe so I can give you more sports info on the daily. I'm trying to put out as much content as possible. I appreciate your support. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys later. See ya.